Welcome to the Serious Sarcasm Podcast. My name is Jay DeRozier. Everything you hear is purely my opinion and absolutely not gospel truth. If you do find yourself getting a little bit too worked up over what I say, feel free to take your opinion and, well, you know where. Now that we got that straightened out, sit back, relax, and you might want to get yourself some popcorn because it's going to be a long one. Enjoy the show, y'all. What is going on? My name is Jay DeRozier. Welcome to another episode of Serious Sarcasm here on the Jay DeRozier Media Network. First and foremost, thank you guys so much for coming back and visiting us, listening to us. We appreciate you guys. But of course, I always got to introduce none other than the podcast doctor, Phil. What's going on? How you doing today, Phil?
Hey, man. Another happy day. Happy weekend.
It's a great day, ain't it?
Of course it is.
We got another great episode, right?
What episode? Is this episode 30?
This is episode 30. Beat me to it.
Yeah.
We're almost to 52 to make it a year, man. We almost there.
Wow, bro. These have been some fast 30 episodes.
Yeah, man. We spoke about a lot on this show. We dealt with a lot on the show as well.
And this is just a reminder for me to create a theme song for you for Jay Stradamus. So. I watched the show.
Hey,
so.
Speaking of theme songs, I forgot to send you. Trey made a song for Fupas and Flapjacks.
He finally made a song.
Yeah, I completely forgot to send it to you. So.
Is it sexy?
It's Trey. It's Trey.
Oh.
It's Trey.
So is it sexy? I mean, I don't.
I'm not gonna call my best friend sexy. That's weird.
That's not gay.
That's weird. That's very gay.
Oh, all right, whatever.
You know, body positivity, love positivity, all that shit. You know what I'm saying?
The Fupas love it.
The Fupa's gonna love it.
Okay.
The Fupa's gonna love it.
All right.
A couple of Flapjacks might like it too. You know what I'm saying?
I can't wait to hear it.
Okay. But anyways, y'all, like Phil said, this is episode 30. As you guys know, we always have a guest periodically here on the Serious Sarcasm Podcast. And this guest is very special for me personally. This guy I met was actually when I was a teenager, moved to Orlando from New York with my family. It was actually the first friend I made in Florida, believe it or not. As crazy as it sounds. Wow. And that was, 2005, 2006? I think that's how long ago I met this guy. The most popular song on the radio at the time was It's Going Down by Young Jock.
Going down.
I kid you, that was the most popular song on the radio at the time. So, ladies and gentlemen, I want to introduce you guys a good friend of mine, somebody who I truly appreciate his opinion, and somebody who's going to have some fun with us today. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome Ornose.
It's going down.
Orn, how you feeling today, bro?
It's going down.
How you feeling today, dog?
I'm feeling great.
Glad to have you.
I'm glad to be here.
You've made a couple of comments and DM me about a couple of days I've said on the pod, whether it be in support or trying to start a discussion with me.
Exactly.
So I was like, no, let's just get you on the show and let's see what we can do. You know what I'm saying?
Let's have a yapathon.
A yapathon is crazy.
Let's have
bro.
a yap museum.
Yap museum, my nigga. Back to La Ventana days, bro.
Back to them days.
Back to them La Ventana
streets.
days, bro. Back to them streets.
LV gang and Keystone gang. We know we was.
back to the cul-de-sac, bro.
Go back to the cul-de-sac, bro.
Anyways, man, how should we start this episode off, man? Like, do you want to start off with Trumpito? Do you want to start off with Kanye?
I got a lot to say about both them motherfuckers, to be honest.
Should we start off with the Hispanics being mad at Trumpito because they got hoodwinked? Like,
Yeah, they definitely did get hoodwinked. I got to say about them too, especially the Cubans.
let's start with them. All
right, let's go.
All right, so ladies and gentlemen, if you guys didn't know, a lot of DEI and other things have been rescinded under this new administration. Shouts out to, I personally, as sarcastic as this sounds, I want to give a shout out to Republicans, right-wing voters, and Trump. Let me explain why. Because they got my respect.
Really now?
I'm being sarcastic right now. But let me tell you why they got my respect. You know what people always say for the past 2 years, like, I'm standing on business? Them motherfuckers standing on business.
For real.
Everything they told you they were going to do with Project 2020-25,
They are doing it.
they are doing it.
They are standing on business.
And I'm going to say this. There's a difference between people of color and black people. And the past 3 weeks are showing y'all this.
Exactly.
So
we are not all the same.
we are not the same.
We are
not the same.
Did this song win an award?
It should have won an award.
I will vote.
In Trump's America, yeah, that should have won an award.
Should have won an
Donald
award.
Trump.
Should have won an award. Probably cut a couple of taquitos, not tacos, taquitos.
Taquitos, yeah.
Taquitos. That should be on Walmart. You gotta
at the 7-Eleven.
yes, you gotta put it in the microwave to
Yep.
heat it up. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying?
Yep.
And it still be cold in the middle.
It still
type
be
shit.
cold in the middle. Why did they never get that right?
And you know what?
They don't. Look, 7-Eleven doesn't care about black people. All right.
They don't. They don't. They don't. Hispanics don't care about black
Kanye,
people.
I'm coming for you too.
Hey, what you mean by that?
Pause.
Hey, you're my man. Bro, what you want? Hey, but to the Hispanic community, I said this when Trump won the election before he was even inaugurated. I said, my sentiments go out to you guys because you literally voted against your own best interest. 3 weeks in, he's showing you why. Like, how you feel about that, bro?
I think they fucked up. Like I said, let's talk about the Cubans, but really it was like a lot of Latino people voting for Trump because they thought, oh, I understand the Cubans, right?
Yeah.
They went through socialism. They see the Democrats as socialists.
Yeah.
But that's one thing. When you have the people who like live out in buttfuck Virginia, West Virginia, whatever.
Hey,
What's up? Somebody Virginia in here?
Yeah, he is.
both of us back here.
My bad. But I gotta be realistic. The people out in places like that who are voting for Trump, they all use the SNAP benefits and the healthcare benefits that Trump is coming for.
Exactly.
Like he's cutting them shits, and you voted for that boy, and you were drinking the Trump lemonade, but you didn't even bother to take 5 minutes to go on the internet.
It's more like
Because they probably don't have because they don't have access to internet probably in the mountains. But
No, they got access to internet because they be on Facebook talking crazy. And
Saying the N-word.
saying the
Saying the
N-word,
N-word.
drawing up ridiculous rhetorics, and they keep believing it.
they keep believing it.
Yeah.
All that shit, bro. Like you couldn't even take 5 minutes to research this nigga that actually does not like you. And that goes for the Latinos too, because Trump said he was going to deport everybody. Trump said, "Look, if you even have a minor issue with your citizenship,
You're off.
I'm
You're off.
I'm coming for you, bro."
My thing is too, a lot of Hispanics, and obviously, you know, your parents are immigrants. My parents are immigrants. But a lot of Hispanics specifically thought when ICE was going to come up and round everybody up, it was just the quote unquote criminals.
Criminals, right?
Bro, they are rounding up people who are actually citizens and then trying to figure it out after, like 2 days later.
After the fact.
Yeah, like 2-3 days later, like, oh my bad, we didn't mean
Like, we didn't
mean to pull you, pull you too, you know.
We didn't mean to deport you.
You were just speaking Spanish in public, and we decided to pull up and get you.
Bro
Yeah,
said
like
Arriba in
schools.
public and got arrested.
Oh, yeah, I saw the video of the guy in Miami, the Venezuelan dude in Miami, whose wife is in the middle of her citizenship application. She got snatched up.
What?
But listen to this. She got snatched up. This motherfucker was on the news all week. Trump, please just return my wife. I voted for you, man. I support you. You played yourself.
You played
motherfucker.
yourself.
You played yourself.
You played yourself.
You played yourself.
Trump told you to your face, I'm finna come take your family. And you still voted for him because you thought it wouldn't be affecting you, right? Bro, that boy, he finna take you and your family and ship y'all to wherever you came from. And he's gonna laugh about it.
And the worst part is he's shipping. Okay, I hate to get a little gloom because we're having fun right now. But I don't know if you saw this on the news in the past couple of weeks.
happened?
You saw that he reopened Guantanamo Bay.
He
Guantanamo
did?
Bay. Yeah.
Guantanamo Bay? He reopened it?
So overnight, a couple of days ago, they shipped off. I think it was like a couple thousand illegal immigrants to the Bay.
To Cuba?
Yeah, overnight. Nobody knew about it. Yeah, nobody knew about it. The only reason it came out is because CNN and AP reported on it.
Dead ass?
Yes, it happened overnight, and it's been like real under wraps on the news.
Bro, Trump is coming for you.
Yeah,
Look at me in my eyes. Trump is coming for you. And you voted for him.
It's sad.
I hope you're having a great time right now watching your family get taken away in planes and boats, bro. Your people's is going back home.
And
because you voted for that nigga.
The worst part is they expecting us as black people to like stand up with them. Like, no. You're on your own now, partner.
You're on your own.
Yeah.
You already showed your true face. You showed your true side, and we not look, like you said earlier, colored people.
Yep.
Don't group them with us black people because we're not the same. Like if you look at the demographic who voted for Trump in any state, even here in Florida, Central Florida was the major factor in voting for Kamala Harris.
Yeah.
But like if you look at any state where there was a major Latino population, especially in like Southern Florida, Miami area, look, I saw a stat that it was about like 58% of Cubans in the country voted for Trump.
What?
More than
That's crazy.
50%.
That's fucking crazy.
And the Mexicans and the Puerto Ricans, it was only like 33% of them that voted for Trump.
But you saw that like they voted for Trump so much that they flipped Osceola County, which is Kissimmee here in Central Florida. They flipped Kissimmee for the first time in like I think like 7 elections red. Which is crazy.
It's crazy to me.
Kissimmee probably has the biggest Hispanic population in the state of Florida.
It does. It's little Puerto Rico.
Yeah, literally little Puerto Rico, and it turned red.
It turned red. Like,
yeah.
He really has these.
Oh, here you go again.
Oh,
Donald Trump. Oh my God.
That's gonna be a song for this episode.
I changed your ringtone from mustard to that.
If you change my ringtone to that, bro.
What? I'm sorry. What?
So help me God.
What? So you prefer mustard now?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well,
don't lump
too
me.
late.
Vote for Trump. If you wanna keep America great, vote for Trump.
I hate it here, bro. I hate it here, bro. I say this every episode too. I hate it here.
He had that bit queued up.
Yo, he did. He was like, I'm just waiting for him to say Trump again. Say Trump again. Say Trump again.
Say it one more time.
Say it one more again. But to switch gears a little bit on Trump, a little bit, but not too much, because I really don't want to be political the whole episode because that's
true.
That's really what we're not here for. You know what I'm saying? But how do you feel of the fact that a lot of the things that he did say he was going to do, he is doing?
He's doing
as
it.
a whole.
Look, I see this discussion on like, call it Twitter, call it X, whatever the fuck you want to call it. But there's people justifying what Trump is doing right now because of the simple fact that he said he was going to do it.
Yeah.
Even if it's evil or good, people are like, you know what? I voted for this, and I'm happy about it.
That's the same rhetoric. I produce a show on Thursday nights who was saying that.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Like, you support him because he said he was going to do, but the shit that he's doing is kind of low key like evil.
Yeah.
Like how you have other countries, China just now released a statement saying that they see the U.S. as run by a far right fucking organization and a bunch of crazy people.
Yep.
Like,
And China's communist.
You know what the worst part is? It's the fact that the majority of Americans were upset with Vice President Harris over her stance with Israel and Palestine. Right? Trump just said that he's going to just
turn it to a American retreat paradise.
Yeah, turn the Gaza Strip into an American.
We're gonna put a nice mall there,
right? So pretty much, Trump just admitted to basically trying to commit genocide.
Exactly.
Right? And I hate to say this out loud. Shout outs to my fans on Red Note. Me and Trey have fans on Red Note, so shout outs to them. To our Red Note community, we stand with y'all. The fact that China said America's out of pocket for what Trump just said about Gaza says everything I need to know.
Everything I need to know.
The fact that I agree with China when it comes to this.
Oh, can we get bumper stickers?
Well, I agree with China.
I agree with China.
Nah, nigga, I am Haitian and Dominican. You want me to get shipped off too? The fuck?
Oh, bro.
The fuck you thought this was?
My parents would not have that
Yeah.
at all. They might disown me at the age of 31.
But the fact that we agree with China says a lot.
A lot. Because those are supposed to be our international enemy. But like, if you look at the daily and what's going on in this country, them motherfuckers are right.
Yeah, they are.
We're now a country run by far right radicals like Elon Musk, who is actually a fucking idiot. He didn't even start SpaceX or any of this shit. He bought SpaceX from niggas who owned it before and then took over their ownership in whatever stocks or whatever. I don't even know the fuck how he did it. But this nigga Elon Musk is not smart, and now he was granted a whole government agency, not even like a real federal agency. Trump just said, "Yo, create this shit." And he has people who are racist running that agency and saying all sorts of racist shit online.
Yeah.
It's like, how did America get to this point?
It was because America got to this point. I think it's 3 things that got America to the point that we're at now and as a whole with the country. First one is none other, in my opinion, 9/11.
9/11.
When 9/11 happened, everybody put their faith in being pro-America to the point where patriotism gave us these... You know, you ever wore those like beer glasses that kind of screws your vision? That patriotism was those glasses. That's how Bush got into office the second time around, because people were like, well, he didn't finish the job on terrorism.
Exactly.
So let's keep going.
Let's keep going with it.
So his second term was so bad because of the recession that we got Obama. Obama's 2 terms gave us Trump.
Yep.
The realest thing is somebody I don't really agree with on a lot of political aspects. Van Jones. Van Jones, when Trump got elected the first time around, said Trump winning is a white lash. Instead of a backlash, this is a white lash.
It's a white lash.
So those two things, 9/11, three things, sorry. 9/11, the recession, and Obama gave us Trump. Like literally domino effect right into Trump.
I agree. One went into the other, went into the other. I don't know if people remember the Tea Party, but the Tea Party was the far right wing before the far right wing became far right.
Yeah.
Before it became Trumpism.
Yeah.
People hated Obama simply because he was black. And you know what? They didn't want to say it out loud.
No.
We don't like Obama because he's black, but we're not going to say that out loud. We're going to pretend like, you know, there's these political issues that he has. We don't agree with this.
Yeah.
You don't like Obama because the nigga's black.
You remember they kicked his back in for wearing that tan suit that one
Yeah,
time? Like,
a tan suit. A tan suit, like a tan suit is someone like type shit. Like, bro, he's just wearing a fucking tan suit, and you're gonna make it then CNN, ABC, NBC, Fox. Everybody's reporting on this goddamn tan suit. It's a suit.
it was a suit.
Like, what does that mean to you?
The sad part is, man, we're only 3 weeks into a 4-year term. That's the crazy part.
I know, and he's already signing executive order after order after order. But I have to say, Jay, there's one order that I agree with.
What?
Banning transgenders from female sports. I have to say I agree with that.
Okay, let's pick your brain about that. How you explain to me?
I don't think Quintavious, born a male, 6.5 feet, 240 pounds, can just outright say,
Why you had to go to the extreme example of all the extreme examples?
I'm just
But
saying,
go ahead.
just saying.
I'm following you.
Quintavious can't just one day wake up and say, you know what? I feel like my name is Quintaviana, and I want to identify as a female, and I want to go dunk on these bitches in the NCAA. And in these rules, before today, I'm so glad the NCAA said that, you know what, this shit don't make no type of sense. You know, we follow on Trump's executive order. Because Quintaviana, I don't care if you identify as a female. You need to go get your ass into a male sport because you were built like a male. Stay out of women's sports. There's been backlash from school to school. If they find out that one of their players has a transgender player, they don't want to play that team no more. There's been teams that have literally said, I will rather forfeit
Then play.
because you got men on your team. They can identify as boats if they want. I'm not playing a boat.
For Donald Trump.
This nigga.
What? He said boat.
He said boats.
That's what they said in the song.
They said votes.
No, they said boat.
Listen, I speak Spanish. I know the B and the V are very similar, but he
boat
said boat.
For Donald Trump. Anyway.
All right. So I'm following you. And believe it or not, I agree with you.
There we go.
I agree with you. I agree with you. I'm not going to sit here and try to play semantics.
You hear that?
What?
Your comments are on fire right now.
Oh, I could give you two shits. The name of the show is Serious Sarcasm. If you feel a way about what I say, refer to the first 10 seconds of every episode.
It is.
Thank you for putting that on the screen.
Thank-
I agree with you because I saw 2 instances in the past 5 years. I think it was that the transgender male that ended up being like 26 years old playing women's college basketball that was dropping like 25 points a game.
Bro was LeBron.
Yeah, he was LeBron against the women.
Against the women, yeah.
And then I remember the dude that was like ranked 60 something in swimming, and then he was winning every swim race, and when he became a she and became transgender and got into women's swimming, and he was the top of the podium every time he swam.
Exactly.
He swam.
Is that not a cop out to you?
It is.
Like if you suck being a male and you want to attempt life as being a female, isn't that like a cop out? Like you just suck as being a male, so you just decide to identify as a female so you can dominate other people.
My thing about transgender, if you are becoming transgender because you just identify as that, you feel, your own personal issues, like you don't feel it's right, and you want to be that, that's fine. No one cares,
No one cares
bro.
about
Live
that.
your life.
Yeah, live your life.
But, sir, ma'am,
Sir.
the fact that you want to go into sports now and like now impose your will on women, like cisgendered women, like that's weird to me.
It's weird to me. What do you have to prove against a bunch of, I'm not saying women are flimsy and scared of the women are tough too.
Yeah.
But compared to the male anatomy, the male biology, like you could easily have like a 6'6" guy who's 200 pounds come into a female sport, say I identify as a female. You could have a 6'6" woman on that same team.
Yep.
Like Brittany Griner, who she's back from Russia, The Russians be tough. You know, they sent her back. I think it was a bullshit deal, but they sent her back. You could have that skinny little nigga 6'6" that he identifies as a girl and dunk on Brittany Grimes.
That's my thing, bro. I don't want to see LeBron dunking on Angel Reese. Like,
Let's go.
I really don't want to see that, bro. I genuinely don't want to see that.
Let's be for real here.
Yeah.
Like, you should not be in a female league, bro. I don't care what you identify as. You're still a bro.
Yeah.
Like, I don't like...
Because if you look at... Let's talk about the biology of the thing. Like, if you look at it on a biological level, you still have all the makings of a man in a sense of your strength, your endurance, your power.
Testosterone
Your testosterone. Like, that doesn't make any sense.
Doesn't make any sense.
You literally have what's the word? A competitive advantage over every woman
and
that's
the
born.
argument. And that's the argument.
And I agree with you. Like, I'm not going to argue it. I agree with you wholeheartedly.
And that's why I'm glad the NCAA came to their common sense and said, this shit is kind of weird, bro.
I have a legitimate question.
What's up?
Not trying to be funny, but is it just that way? Is it one way?
What do you mean?
No.
No, I've seen it the other way, and it doesn't really work.
No, I'm saying, did he write an executive order that bans transgender women who transition into men from competing in the men's sports?
No, it was the other way around.
It was the other way around.
Okay, because my argument with that would be,
why didn't he do it both ways?
Why he didn't do it both ways?
well,
Exactly.
well, that, but also when a woman transitions into man, she's loaded with testosterone. So she would technically have a more competitive advantage over
Phil,
men.
I hear you, but there's no way in hell Caitlin Clark is going to pump herself with HGH and testosterone and try to go guard Jason Tatum on the wing.
Exactly.
I refuse to believe that shit for 1 second.
No, of course not.
Anthony Edwards is still dunking on her.
Exactly. Exactly. I don't. You know, you could argue the fact that he should have made a law or executive order
For both sides of the spectrum.
Well, government doesn't make laws anymore; they just have executive orders.
Yeah.
But you could argue that
I'm just a bill.
what happened to I'm just a bill? Ain't no bills anymore.
Ain't no bills.
No. But you can make an argument that he should have made executive order for the other way around. But the question is this issue as does it happen as much in women transitioning to men's sports as it happens with men transitioning into women's sports? I think you can make an argument for the fact that it's one-sided. Maybe it should have went both ways, but I just wonder how serious the issue really is with the flip side. And if it is that serious, I say do the same shit.
Yeah.
Do the same shit for women going to men, because biologically, I don't do the whole assigned at birth thing. Like, you're either born a male or a female. So whatever you're born as, you should go to that sport.
Do you agree there should be co-op sports? Like, let's say they had a co-op basketball league.
That would be fun.
I wouldn't be mad at that. I
That would be
kind
fun.
of like that.
That would be fun.
Kind of like that idea.
Yeah.
Like, baseball could be co-op baseball.
Baseball could be co-op.
Yeah, because I'm sorry, the way them girls be throwing in softball, they throw damn near just as fast as the men. I'm sorry, that shit.
If that fastball hits you in
Boy,
the forehead,
I've watched Oklahoma and the Florida Gators softball teams play so much. I'm like, yo,
The only thing that I think wouldn't work would really be football and hockey, just because it's too physical.
yeah, football
football
would
and
kind of wild. Yeah, that'd be kind of
Yeah.
and plus, I don't want. Call me sexist if you want.
Because soccer could totally work.
No,
that could work.
Call me sexist if you want. No, soccer can't work.
Why not?
There's a video of a high school soccer team beating a professional women's team.
Oh, it was a high school team, right?
Yeah, it was a high school team. It was a high school men's team that beat that professional women's team.
They
So
put
I don't know if soccer
belt
can
to
fit.
ass. They put belt to ass.
Yeah, the score was like, what, 10-3?
It was detrimental.
It was bad, though.
It was detrimental for the U.S. economy. That's how bad they got beat. The stocks did a nosedive that day.
Speaking of stocks going through a nosedive, you want to talk about Kanye now?
Let's talk about Kanye.
All right, so let me know how you feel about Kanye. You know, he just tweeted too. All white people are racist.
All white people are racist.
Yeah,
yeah, but his two previous wives were white. Like,
yep.
So what's he talking about? I don't look. My firm stance on Kanye.
His kids are half white too.
And his kids are half white.
Yeah.
Look, you can't just claim mental illness anymore. You can't just claim all these random diseases that he claims that he has. Yeah. Like, I don't even think that he's going to a real doctor to get these diagnosed. I think he's just Googling shit on a WebMD and just saying, yeah, I got this.
He's like, man, I said the wrong thing. WebMD said I had a stroke. Like, bro.
Like, you're not serious, bro. You can't just keep saying, oh, I have autism. I have bipolar. When you're on the internet, you're still conscious of what you're saying. You have the time to grab your phone or your device, your computer, and type out the shit that you're saying. You have every opportunity to say this is kind of wild.
I'll be honest with you. There's been plenty of times where I see comments, whether it be on Serious Sarcasm or even on our other show, Fubbas and Flapjacks, and I'm getting ready to type a long message to kick somebody's back, and I'll be like, you know what, this ain't worth it. Delete.
Exactly.
It seems like he doesn't have the self-control.
He doesn't have that self-control, and I don't know if it's for the fact that he's trying to stay relevant, or he has this upcoming album Bully coming out.
See, that's my thing. I think that's what he's doing. He's playing semantics and acting like a fool to build up the cachet and the marketing. Because let's be real, the record labels aren't putting money behind him now that Kanye's independent again. Nobody really wants to deal with Kanye.
Exactly.
Like the fact that no brand on this earth wants to deal. Nike kicked you to the curb. Adidas kicked you to the curb. Who else kicked him to the curb? Def Jam kicked you to the curb. Jay-Z don't call.
Jay-Z don't fuck with you no more.
Jay-Z don't answer your phone calls no more. Big Sean, who was your mentee, doesn't fuck with you no more.
Travis don't fuck with you.
Travis don't fuck with you no more. Like Chance the Rapper barely fucks with you as it is.
As it is.
So it's to a point where it's like, bro, you are the common denominator, alienating everybody.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I know Kim Kardashian is somewhere in her big ass house right now saying, "Thank God I don't got to deal with this nigga anymore," because everything he did had an effect on her when they were married. She never not defended him.
Yeah,
because that was her husband.
She did the right thing.
She did the right thing. Yeah, she stood
by her man publicly. She probably kicked his back in behind closed doors.
Yeah,
but she stood by her man publicly.
Exactly.
She did the right thing.
But you know this power that Kanye has over Bianca Censori, he has her going out doing half naked, full naked type shit. And like I feel like she doesn't have the
sucking dick on a boat.
On a boat, I feel like she doesn't have.
I will boat for Donald Trump.
Oh Jesus! This guy in this song today, bro.
But no, I feel like she doesn't have the strength to tell Kanye like, yo, like even behind closed doors, I think you're on some weird shit, bro. Because she's out here just doing whatever the fuck that he asked her to do. Without if Bianca never met Kanye, would she be this weird? I don't think so.
I have a serious question about that.
What's that?
Do you think it's kind of like a catch-22 with her where she's benefiting from being Kanye's wife?
I think so.
So that's why she's probably just dealing with it?
I think so. I think so.
Even though it could be detrimental to her mental health
later on the line.
Yeah.
I think so because I truly don't believe that any woman who had any self-respect would do half the type of shit that Bianca is doing.
Because it sounded like she's cutting her nose to spite her face.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And it sucks to see it in real time, but this is not the first time we've seen something like this.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I feel like in the future, when Kanye pisses her off enough, like he's pissed off Kim.
Oh, she's gonna write a tell-all book.
Yeah.
And I can't wait for that.
I can't wait for that.
I'm gonna do a whole book report here live on the podcast with it.
I can't wait for that shit.
Yeah.
And I'll be right here for it. Because I want to know what goes through the minds of Kanye's women. Kim was able to deal with it for some amount of time, but even after a while, she said, this is...
I think the caveat with Kim, though,
it's too
was
much.
Kanye was really in his bag creatively. So, like, he was... Let's be real. The way Kanye used to have Kim dress... started a whole wave of the whole athleisure wear that we all wear now.
Exactly.
The way that Kanye used to style Kim is the reason why a lot
That's
of people
what led to
dress that way.
Skims. Exactly.
My point exactly. You beat me to it.
But what is Bianca doing?
She's nothing.
She's naked.
She's
naked.
Naked.
What fashion line?
Nekked.
What fashion line promotes naked? Like, what is
Fenty? Okay, I'm joking. Is
Balenciaga gonna come out with a fucking gold leaf for the pussy type shit? Like,
that's a great idea.
Adam and Eve outfit.
The Christians would definitely buy that.
Christians buy anything.
If Christians buy anything,
put
Trump on it. Put Trump.
On the tag?
Yeah.
They'll buy that shit in a heartbeat.
They'll buy that shit in a heartbeat.
Ooh, that's their bag, boy. That's their bag.
They'll say to their people in the church, look, 10% tithing for naked clothing.
Just nipples.
10% tithe. Give that up. Give it up.
Show the nip. Free 10%.
Free 10%. And we'll absolve your sins.
So before we get out here, I actually wanted to talk to you because I know you're a big tech guy. I know you're a huge tech guy. Phil is a huge tech guy as well. And I'm so glad we spoke about Kanye because Kanye actually hinted that, and I kind of want to get your opinion on this too as well, Phil. Kanye actually hinted that on his new album, he actually used AI for a lot of his rap verses. And what I mean by he used AI, not they wrote the record for him, like the AI is rapping for him.
Rapping for him?
Yeah, vocally.
I don't like that. There's a lot of artists and actors out there like Nicolas Cage.
Yeah.
Who Blanket said, "Bro, this AI shit, bro, is getting too far. Like,
Yeah.
I'm a human. I'm an artist. My art comes from my heart.
Yeah.
I'm not this robot shit doesn't connect with the people. Like, yeah, it could sound, the AI could sound like Drake. It could sound like me. It could sound like XYZ. But when you put in the album credits that parentheses made with AI, niggas is gonna look at that shit and disconnect. Like, I don't want to hear AI. I want to hear Kanye. I want to hear Jay-Z. I want to hear all these other artists as they are in real life. I don't want to hear the soulless shit.
Because that's the connection to the artistry.
That's connection to the artistry.
Phil, how you think about that, bro? How you feel about that, though?
I mean, what you said is 100% correct.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not ever going to go away.
Oh, no, not this one.
But, but people have been using computers to enhance their self forever. Like Auto-Tune.
T-Pain.
But no, I'm not even saying that. Auto-Tune was around 20 years before T-Pain.
Yeah, well,
you didn't know.
Shout outs to Roger. Rest in peace to Roger.
Cher. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So that was around. This is just the evolution. And the thing with AI creating the music, right? It's what you've heard, like the Drake AI and the Kanye AI. Yeah. It's a human rapping their cadence. It's just that the I forgot the vocal term. It's just that they are mimicking the voice, but it's still a physical person. They're not there yet to where a physical entity that's not human can rap in that style. They can mimic the voice, but they cannot mimic the cadence. They cannot mimic the flow. They cannot mimic all that stuff. So all the AI stuff that you've heard, a physical human was literally rapping those lyrics, and then it was kind of like how they make those cakes, that it's just a cake and they put them over it. Yeah, that's how that was. But I give it 5 years and then it will be indistinguishable.
Well, I think AI kind of helps in certain situations. Like, I grew up as a big hip hop fan, obviously. One of my favorite rappers growing up was Beanie Siegel.
Yeah. Oh,
Rockefeller, yes.
So Rock in here.
So Beans has an issue with his voice now. So now he's trying to re-record music and he uses AI to make it sound like how he used to rap. That's
not true.
So I get why Beans uses AI for that situation, but somebody like Kanye, where nigga, you have the time to make the freaking record.
I want to say, look, if you fell off and you can't make music for whatever reason, like your voice is not the same, whatever. Yeah. I don't want to hear AIU.
Okay, I see what you mean. Yeah, I see what you mean.
Because that's not authentic.
Yeah.
Like, you using a robot to recreate some shit that you can't do anymore. Why would you do that? Why would you not just say, look, I can't do this rap music shit no more. Yeah. Let me get versatile and do other business ventures. When you go into just copping out with AI and just like releasing dog shit every week, a dog shit bullshit album of just AI bullshit that was created by a fucking robot, by a chat GPT prompt, like, I don't want to hear that, bro. I don't want to hear that. I want to hear the artist as the artist intended.
So do you feel the same way about AI being used in other forms of entertainment, like music? I mean, in movies and TV shows?
I do,
because I've seen AI being used now. I mean, it's AI and CGI together, making a lot of people's faces or doing deep fakes. You feel the same way about that too?
I do, because that's why Marvel's graphics now are dog shit. Yeah, that's why Marvel. Look, if you look at Marvel's recent movies, I know they're using AI. I know they're using all that shit, special effects, but it looks like dog water. It looks like pure, intentional, buttery.
Also, another thing, I'm gonna be sarcastic for a second. I don't understand how Marvel's movies, and they're using CGI and AI, and their graphics look dog shit like that.
Dog shit.
But then you'll see somebody who's just working in their basement, and they can make a deep fake of like. I don't know if you remember that deep fake Meg Thee Stallion sex tape that had came out that ended up not being Meg. This is like a year or two ago.
What?
But that looked like Meg, and it looked pretty good,
bro.
Like, it looked accurate.
I got there's a movie you should watch. It's on Netflix. It's Godzilla -1.
Oh, I love that movie.
Yeah,
I love that movie.
Yeah. That was made by like 4 people.
Yeah, 4 people.
With a budget of 50. They had $15 million budget, but still.
Yeah.
Literally compared to
straight computer.
What Thor was like $280 million, and that looked like dog shit.
And it had like over, I think it was like over 1,000 people on that staff for Thor.
What?
So I'm with you on that one.
AI don't cost that much. What? Unless you are running the servers in your backyard and you paying all the electric bills.
Hey, remember Marvel is Disney. Disney gonna put money into anything, bro, to try to get a profit.
All right, you got all that money. Try harder.
I agree.
Try because Marvel. Why does your movies look like shit? Why? Okay, well, you're the new DC.
Fantastic Four look pretty good.
Fantastic. Oh, the new Fantastic Four look pretty.
Yeah, it looked pretty good.
The thing looks like the thing.
He like the thing.
And I'm happy to. I'm excited to see Galactus because that nigga be eating planets. I want to see that shit.
It just threw me off. Like he's supposed to be, his shadow's supposed to cover the earth, not just
a little piece. Look,
Yeah, but he can grow. He can grow in.
Oh yeah, I know that. That's why it just threw me off. I was like, what's going on here? And they better not kill him off, because if you're killing him off for Robert Downey Jr. as Dr. Doom, and supposedly they're trying to bring back Jonathan Majors as Kang, thank fucking Jesus.
Are they really trying to?
Yeah.
Supposedly they're already in.
After Marvel wrote him off before even any of the.
You know what they're about to do, right? They're gonna get him on a low.
Really?
They're gonna get him on a discount rate.
If I was him, I'd say I want $3 trillion.
Oh, me personally, I'll hit him over the head with the money.
Exactly.
But they gonna get him on a low.
Nah.
They might get him for the free 99 at this point.
Majors, don't do it, bro. Majors, don't do it, bro. If Marvel contacts you, I want you to block that number. I want you to report it as spam. Don't do it. Don't do it.
But Phil, you ready to get the bro what you want going?
I think
My
so.
bro,
Here we go.
what you want?
All right, Orange. So we spoke about Trump and we spoke about Hispanics. And this bro what you want is pretty funny to me. This is a college student at Temple University in Philadelphia, right? Have you heard the story?
I see. Yeah,
You heard it? All right. So for those who haven't heard, a Temple student, I can't remember the kid's name, but whatever. He's been arrested and accused of impersonating an ICE agent and police officers. This is
this shit crazy.
This is hilarious. So basically, he was going on campus, bothering Hispanic students and immigrant black students, aka like African students, Haitian students, Jamaican students, asking for their papers while wearing a fake police shirt or wearing a fake ICE vest.
It said police ICE.
Yes,
Yeah.
police ICE. And he was reported because a Hispanic student who was actually born and raised in the United States, who is not like an anchor baby or anything, like his whole family lives in the United States, reported it to campus police. Campus police found him in the act, reported it to the FBI and police, and they arrested him. From when the kid made the report to campus police to when the FBI got involved, it was within a 3-hour time frame. The FBI arrested him and charged him with a federal crime.
Oh, they was quick with it.
Oh, they was quick. They got that white boy up out of here.
What? Even with all the FBI agents that Trump fired, they were still that quick?
They was quick.
God damn.
So the reason why this dude get bro what you want, obviously for obvious reasons, like, but this is the reason why he gets bro what you want. You're in college, obviously, right? The issue I have with it is the people who continue to fake like they're a police officer, or this agent, or that business person, or that. For all that time you spend faking it, you could just apply your brain to the studies and actually become
become an ICE officer.
Yes.
I mean, I don't know who the fuck would want that fuckery ass job, but
You'd be surprised.
Really?
You'd be surprised.
I don't want that fuckery ass job. I don't want to arrest my own people.
I know Hispanics who are going to try to get that job.
The Cubans finna flee to the United States to get that ICE job.
Listen, a comedian who I really don't give two shits about, Andrew Schultz, said the funniest thing about Cubans. He said when they get that 1 foot dry, that 1 foot gets dry, they be like, oh no, immigration is no good. It's no good, Poppy.
That's
it's
exactly
no
what I was
good.
going to say earlier about Trump.
That one dry foot
in American soil.
That 1 foot dry. Now immigration is a problem.
I made it.
Yeah,
I made it. I'm no longer illegal.
But to this white kid specifically, like, Phil, can we put his face on the screen again? Because this is
he looks
boom.
Yeah,
I wanted to play what race it is, but it's obvious.
It's obvious. He looks like he's from northern Idaho in the mountains, bro. He looks like anywhere in his body there could probably be like fucking KKK tattoos and fucking Nazi socialist tattoos.
He's got a swastika somewhere on his
He's got a swastika somewhere.
If he don't got a swastika, he probably has like a American flag tattoo somewhere.
Yeah. I guarantee it.
Yeah.
I guarantee
the back of his pickup truck, that back window is the American flag.
Or he got an actual flag actually attached to that pickup truck.
He probably wears Ariat t-shirts. Yeah.
You know that nigga voted to make America great again.
Yeah. And now he about to be in jail calling some black dude daddy, and his name is Bubba.
Yup.
His name is Bubba. Anyways, dog, you gotta bro what you want.
My bro, what you want?
And you deserve it.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we're coming towards the end of this episode. Orrin, anything you want to say to the people before we sign off?
It was fun being here. I had a great time. It was good to see you again, my brother.
Appreciate you, man.
Wish you the best. I'm happy about surviving cancer. That's nothing.
Man, I appreciate that.
That's
man. I appreciate
nothing like a joke. You know, you did that, and I'm happy for you.
This shit makes 5 years, though.
Congratulations, my boy.
Appreciate it, man.
Always be here for you, and yeah, man, I'm really happy for you in this venture.
Appreciate you, man. You know it's always love, man.
And shout out to all my McLaren fans, bro. Like, you know, Oscar Piastri, Lando Norris, bro. Like, we support them. You see the Australian
man.
flag
Fuck
here,
all that.
bro.
We rocking Ferrari. Shout outs to Lewis.
I'm signing off.
Phil, anything you got to say before we sign off?
Yeah.
Oh my God, I will vote.
Ladies and gentlemen, this has been a great episode of Serious Sarcasm. On behalf of myself, Ornose, the podcast Dr. Phil, and everybody else at the J. DeRosa Media Network, have a great day.
For Donald Trump, the people go